Alright guys, welcome back. Today we are playing some Sage with Ira, versing a Briar at the moment. And yeah, I just wanted to say I missed you all. It's been a while for me. I'm in my final week of uni, so I'm just trying to work that out. But I've got the calling coming up this Saturday, calling Sydney. So yeah, I know I haven't shown my face, but if any of you notice me or anything, just come up, say hi. That'd be cool. I'm Ryan. Nice to meet you. Ooh, getting a burn up out of hand is quite nice here, actually. Unfortunately, we do just have to gain... Oh yeah, because they have Reaping Blade, so a little bit unfortunate on the polarity, but I don't mind filtering that to get the Somersault. This hand's a little bit awkward. So what I've found, guys, is you really want to be going second into these matchups. I think that's kind of where most people want to be. We can be pretty tricky here, though. 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're like one short. But yeah, just so you guys know, a little bit of an update. I did actually manage to win a Pro Quest with Cindra, not with Ira, I know. So I can do a deck tech, but I don't know. I don't think many people are really caring much for. I think I just want to block like the. Sorry guys, I'm just lost in thought. Yeah, I don't think many people care much for Cindra. I know I don't. Like, I know I want a Pro Quest on her, but it was more so because it's the best ninja in the format right now, and there's a lot of Earth and Warrior around in my area, especially Kasai, and I just think against Ira, it's a very, very tough matchup. So we're just going to do another little swing here. I do like Crash Down the Gates, actually. I thought about running this in my Ira deck. So I'm thinking after this game, I'll run through like a little deck tech, just where I'm at the moment. But I am actually planning to play at the PT, so I might not show like all my spice, but I will try and show you guys like the majority of what I'm doing, kind of like my matchups, all that stuff, because I am taking Sage quite competitively serious, you could say. This is a nice play from them as well. We're just gonna block 3 here. I want to save this for like a snatch or a press, because Wax On's really good in this matchup. But I hope the audio is alright for you guys. Yeah, it's cool to be back. It's cool to be uploading. I just need to kind of crack on it a little bit more. I know I've been slack. It's been a good while into the PQ season, but yeah, you know, life. That's kind of just how it be. I am running looking for a scrap, hence why we have secured our graveyard with the one power attacks. I'm really liking this list, guys. It feels really cool. This equipment, this 3, is incredibly underrated. This is quite cool. So this is coming in for 4 and 2. So I think, unfortunately, we're just gonna eat all this because the hand kind of plays itself. They do have a lot of very good armor here, though. But with no arsenal, I think we can take a hit. They lose value if they block the first one here. They're probably gonna wait for the second. So, yep. So now our cut through is ready, which is perfect. So what we're going to do, we're going to sequence it like this, and then followed by cut through, and then end on the Kadachi. Nice, so blocking 4 there with a come to fight is pretty cool. Yep, and then we do this. So bringing the life totals down a little bit, just equaling up. But yeah, really excited for the calling, guys. I'm only really playing the main event. Maybe I'll try get some tickets some other way, but yeah, it should be a good event. It's gonna be streamed, so if you guys this is a good hand. If you guys are quite keen, then yeah, come and watch, because it's gonna be a vibe. It's gonna be pretty cool. So here we're in an interesting spot. So what we can do is, this is like why I'm really liking Flying Kick, because you can have a 3-card hand like this that's pushing like 13 damage. We don't need to block with our breakpoints. We're going to keep this for something more important, because in Sage there's not so many on hits, unless you're versing like an assassin, which is, you know, fair. The meta's pretty open. I have played a good number of games actually with this deck. I should have blocked with this, because I forgot that he had 1 mark on that already. But that's okay. I don't really want to crack this, so... Alright, looks like we did lose a little bit of value because I didn't recognize that was there. My bad. But if he takes this, he goes down to 8, right? So we'll see. But yeah, playing in the PT, my first time in Japan. The first PT that I played in, guys, was actually in Lille. Shout out to a couple of the boys from Sydney who actually got me to go when I was 17, 18, I think. Met James White, got my Karachi signed. It was a very, very big moment for me. So yeah, that was really cool. And now, so that was the second ever PT, and now I'm heading back for like, what is this, the 8th something? I don't know. There's been so many. I've been around for way too long. I'm only 21. What the heck happened? See, I like this hand too. I like this hand a lot. Do I need to count? I think I'm just gonna do that just for safety. But both Vexing's gone, which means we can play a little bit risky, but I think they have one more suffering, so do have to mind that. It seems like a mix of kind of a go tall, go wide Briar, which is kind of interesting. But if you guys want to hear my thoughts on the meta, I think currently, in Silver Age, I think Azalea is very, very good. I'm trying to crack that matchup. I think Icelander is potentially quite good, but I think you have the potential to just disrupt her, just by hitting her really hard, and she can't really keep up too well. What else is really good right now? I saw some like Fatigue, Decimator, Olympia, Bolton kind of lists. Those seem very good. Like, because you can run Rainbow Shunt, you can run Oasis, and that's where we lean on our Karachis in that matchup to try and extend quite a lot. But this is a pretty cool hand. We get to push quite a lot. I can use the Vest for just 1 point of damage. I mean, he's only got 2 armor left on the Beckner, so we might be able to bait it. We're going to crack the Shuko here. I think because he's trying to keep his whole hand and we are on 6, well technically we're on 11. I think I actually will crack this here. Because I do just want to make sure that he's having to respect this flying kick. And putting him at 3 means I think we get 2 cards, including the Beckoner, but we'll see. But that's a crazy link. Like, if we Salt the Wound, that's like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess we wouldn't finish on this. So, like, 7 damage for Salt the Wound. I've thought about it. I think you can definitely get there. Getting another burn up here is phenomenal. But yeah, not too bad. Another great hand. We'll see what our opponent has. They blocked quite heavy. Not a lot of go again, so interested to see what they've got. So okay, so we put down a 4. Okay, crash down the gates. Okay, nice. Yeah, that's pretty good, my dude. I'd like. 4. Okay, so this is gonna be a little bit tough. So we have a wax on top. Okay, so we have to make a choice here. Okay, so I think what we can... Alright, so there's a couple choices here, right? We can block 4, 7, take 1, and then our entire turn's unlocked, which I'm probably going to do. Or we can block 3, 6, 8, send the 4, hold the extra 3. But I think this is better. I'm just thinking if we want to actually block with that or not. It might just be... Oh, but the rune chance. No, we got it, like, we got AB though, so I think... Yeah, I think I'm fine blocking 6 here. And we'll take 2, because our hand just, like, slaps so hard. I just have to think... Yeah, because the sigil puts us to 1, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Sweet. Yeah, nice. Really cool card, that. Seems very, very strong. So the best way to sequence this would be this first. Because yeah, like I said, you just want to scuff their Beckoner equipment as much as possible, just to make things harder. Yeah, I hope the audio's alright for you guys too. Sweet. Oh yeah, by the way, the gold foil I got was a Plume of Evergrowth. Kind of sucks because the last yeah, there it is. Because the last ProQuest that happened in my area, they managed to get a Refraction Bolters, which was one of my teammates. Very proud of him. I think that's his first PQ win as well, which is really awesome. And then the one last open on the weekend was a Kadachi, and I am gutted because I wanted to open that more than anything, and it just wasn't at the right store. But you know, a win is a win. I'll buy them eventually. I love my Ninja Bling, like anything that I can get for the classes. Yeah, anything maxed out, I should say. This is a bit of a brick, but it looks like they did too. So we can just block here. We get to do the annoying thing here with the boots. And we know that we're safe now from dying on our opponent's turn. Because both shocks are done. So what we can do is we could do this. So we can go 1, 1, 1, 1, 5. Which is pretty nasty. Cool. Yep. So we'll crack this. I'm just doing this to get as much damage and to put him as low as possible, essentially. I'm not going to react on this one because this could win me the game. The fact that this is a rare, guys, very good. It's like a concealed blade. And that is the game. So we'll see what our opponent had left. Good game, my broski. So yeah, it looks like a bit of a hybrid kind of list. Maybe looking to, I guess, bank a lot of resources into some of these big attacks. Just like go tall Briar. And then like some go again. Yeah, cool, cool. I dig it. I dig it a lot. Alright, let me just check this real quick. Okay, cool. I hope that's not too loud for you guys. I'm gonna go onto Fabry. And we'll go through my IRA list. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of this format, guys. So, alright, let's run it. Let's run it through. Essentially what we're looking at is good stuff IRA. So we are on 2 aspects of Tiger Body. When it attacks, obviously, if the last attack was red, we get a Crouching Tiger, which is awesome for our Shuko. So essentially, a nice little 5 damage combo just off these cards, because we have a lot of reds that are acting as our starters. So, this is all work in progress as well, guys. Don't take it as the penultimate result of my testing, but I am testing multiple games every day in the competitive queue. So if you see me on IRA, Vrockinger, that's me. Cool, yeah, so 2 Bittering Thorns. I mean, this probably should be banned, in all honesty. It's a 1 for 5, 1 for 6. Kind of crazy. This is a really cool card that I've liked. Bluster Buff. So it can act as a popper for Prism, whilst also being a resource dump when your hand gets overcrowded with blues. So a 1 for 6 that blocks 3 from Super Slam. The only Super Slam card I believe that's in the deck at the moment. But it fits our curve really, really nicely. Basically acts as a Torrent of Tempo. Yeah, so next, cut through, just, you know, 1 for 5 go again. Why would you not want to run this card? I would be cautious playing this card though, because everyone is on the Blade Beckoner Helm. You need to know how to sequence your Kodachis to get full use out of this, because this card can just be a 0 for 3 with no go again, and then you're sitting there like, I have played a head jab with no go again. Amazing. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Does block 2, a little bit risky, a lot of reward. That's the format. Play hard. Flying Kick. Really underestimated this card. I was on Key Unleashed originally, which is the one that gets, it's a 2 cost, blocks 3, gets +4 if Tiger was the last attack. Doesn't care about the link, but this is just a better rate in general. Like I said, you have a lot of lines that you can go like Kadachi into Growl, into Cut Through, into Flying Kick, or just, you know, Kadachi Scar. Like, we've got a lot of options here. And it just comes in for 7, which is a nice breakpoint in this format. I just think it's really good. Growl is just a 0 for 3, 0 for 4 with go again. Essentially what we're doing is just going Growl with the Shuko, potentially using the Pouncing Paws as well if we need a resource. I should have gone over this, guys. This is Battle Worn, give a Tiger +2. This is Battle Worn, create a Tiger. This is obviously what we use in CC, so you would have seen this one before. All of this came in the Tillarian kit, by the way, so if you guys haven't bought it yet, please buy it. You do get Bittering Thorns in red, which is basically what I bought it for. Blood Scent, this is really cool, probably one of my favorite equipment. Battle Worn, but then kind of like a Tunic, except you just have to play a Tiger, which we have a Tiger. And then just Blade back in a Helm because we don't really have a good head slot, and this blocks 2 instead of 1. So, not bad. Humble's in this list as just a great way to stop some of these really annoying hero abilities like Lexi, like Kano, like Icelander, like what else? Like KO as well. Really gives you some edge coming in for 7 off a small card hand. Really impressed with this card. I would highly recommend. Unlike my CC list, we're on looking for a scrap. Considering that we're playing a lot of the 1-power blues this time, they don't really do much besides block, and we can't run Flick Flack, meaning we need our blues to do something. I don't like my blues and my ninja list doing nothing, as you guys know. So I was like, hey, what's a good compromise? Looking for a scrap. It's like a really cool leg tap, just better. 1 for 5 go again. Pitch a blue, come in with a humble after. That's a 3-card 12, baby. That's a 3-card 12. Don't need more than that. Yeah, that's all I have to say about this card. Just don't block with it too early before you get these boys in. Razor. Razor is not banned. Why is Pommel and Razor not banned in this format? Who knows? They ban the D-Rex, but they don't ban the Attack Rex. Not a gripe. I love this card. Just the one of, just makes your, like, if you pitch it early for like a Torrent, they're like, oh shit, is he on like 2? Is he on 1? How many are in the deck? So really good, and it can bail you out of tough spots, like giving a cut through go again, Bittering Thorns pushing that to 7 or 8, even on that Snatch, which is the nice little mini combo, of course. Welcome to Wraith Classic right there. Yeah, just really a fan of this card. Really a fan. Scar for Scar, just the classic. It's got R on it. If you have less life than an opposing hero, it gets Go Again. We love Go Again. We're a ninja. We need to get to that second link, and what's a better card than just a 0 for 4 with straight up Go Again? Blocks 2, little unfortunate, but most of the time we are attacking. So yeah, this is a great extender. Kind of gives you some room into matchups where you want to be a little bit more aggressive. You know, you can afford to just drop down to 2 lower life totals. And then just hit him back. We're on a 1 of Snatch at the moment. This is kind of a flex slot. I could swap this, honestly, for another Polarity, depending on how the meta shakes up. Or another Null piece I've been thinking about. But essentially, Snatch is just there as like a, hey, you don't really have any D-Rex, I've used up all of your equipment. Are you going to give me 2 cards? Probably not. Okay, cool. So like a 0 for 6, if you want to look at it that way. The way that I evaluate cards is a little bit different to other people, but yeah. Soulbeat Strike. This is a Crucible of War classic, same as Torrent and Tempo, kind of the same rate as you'll see. It's just Scar for a Scar, but instead of guaranteed Go Again, it's on hit Go Again, but it blocks 3. It also works with our cheeky little Legacy of Ikaru. So, oh, and Razor Reflex, of course. This card's great. I don't really have much to say about it. It's just a staple. Just, you know, block 4, attack for 4, block 3. In this format, where people are very limited on armor, this usually always gets something. Even if you're blanking and you just have a D-React in hand and 1 resource floating, a lot of the time they will just block this out because they're scared of the follow-up, which is fair, and that's where we punish. So, yeah. Same card here, just an above rate. 1 for 5, on hit, Go Again, Torrent and Tempo. That's what we're trying to do. That's the namestay of the deck. Love this card. Love this card in this format. So good. 1 for 5 is very, very difficult to stop. And even just the simple pitcher blue 1, 2, 5 is honestly like where you want to be in this format. You've got to learn how to navigate the aggressive matchups and the fatigue matchups, like Oldham. But yeah, Springboard Somersault is our de facto 0 for 4 in this format. If it's played from Arsenal, it gets +2 defense, and it's a yellow 0 cost for our Kodachis, which is very important to be able to go Dachi, Cut Through, Dachi, Growl, Dachi, Scar, Dachi, Snatch, Soulbeat. Like, any one of these combinations, amazing card, 0 for 4. Yeah, just a really nice addition to the deck. We'll head on to the blues now. So we're on 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I'm on 14 mainboard blues. I found this to be kind of the sweet spot. I've been playing around with 13 to 16 as well. There are some hands that you brick, but I think because we are quite low to the ground, you can afford less blues. especially with like scars and soul beads and stuff like that, you can still make your turn work together. And you know, we only really need one blue unless you're running into a flying kick situation. Um, yeah, so we're on the 1 powers, so we're on 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 1 powers, just to ensure that looking for a scrap is always active. All of these block 3 because I don't want my blues blocking 2. If you are concerned a little bit that you don't have enough edge, I would recommend blue Biting Breeze. It's a 1 power, 2 block, 0 cost attack from Misspell that says on hit, create a Crouching Tiger on your banish. You can play it this turn. This is just a really good card for your Tearing Shuko, especially if you don't want to crack your paws, or maybe you need an extra resource with the Blood Scent. It's a good blue. I did test it for a while. I think it fits. I just don't like 2 blocks in Ira unless they're serving a role. This is a 0 for 4. This is a 0 for 4. 0 for 4. This is like basically winning you games. This is just ridiculous. This is ridiculous. And yeah, I mean those are the only 2 blocks we have. So we're on like 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sorry, 14. I forgot looking for a scrap. Yeah, essentially we just want to run a lot of good cards. The text on these does not matter. If you run blue Biting Breeze, you could run Tiger Mine more efficiently as well to get that second chain link as well as another Tiger. Just something to note, I can't really activate it in this deck. Crane Dance is here, like maybe you line it up with your Soul Beads if you're lucky, sure, they're not going to let that happen and you wouldn't really be playing towards this line anyway. If you do need to though, you can always Razor to kickstart this line. Legacy of Ikaru is phenomenal, such a great pickup. 0 blue block 3, target ninja attack is +1. That second line does not matter because you shouldn't play Edge in Sage. That's not true. Do what you want, have fun. I'm just playing competitively, and all I want is that first line, because that will trigger on Soul Beads, Torrents, Growl, Cut Through, Bittering Thorns, Aspect of Body. It's just very, very good card. Very shocked that it's a rare. Yeah. Nip at the Heels, All-Star from CC, yet again. Essentially, yep, we're buffing our Kodachis, and we're buffing our Cut-Throughs, and our Growl, and that's, and Tiger Body. It's kind of irrelevant, whatever. Blocks 3, essentially. Pansy Key is in at blue. I did have this at red, but I found it a little bit clunky, and the breakpoint wasn't too much for the effort that you had to go through. I feel like if you were on more of a Tiger-focused build, you could probably reliably run this at red as well. But yeah, this is a 0 for 2. Go again. Most of the time, if we need to kickstart, we can always Pouncing Paws, but a lot of the time we might follow with the Aspect of Body. Blocks 3, 1 power, it's fine. It does its role, it's cool. Rushing River, same thing with Crane Dance, another Crucible staple since the very early days of playing Ninja, where we got blue block 3 upgrades with combo. Text is whatever, it's really irrelevant, quite honestly, but maybe if you line it up with Torrent you get lucky, cool. And then Whelming's just there as our only other 1 power blue that I could find, quite honestly. Instead of like Rising Knee Thrust, which you could run, I guess. Yeah, so that's the core of the deck, the core 40, and we'll move down. No, oh, it's only $100. Look at that, beautiful. Shout out Flukenbox, love those guys. Yeah, so sideboard. We're on 2 Norun. I'll start this way and I'll go this way. 2 Norun here. This is for. So I should explain. We bring both into Kano and Icelander, or any wizard. Including Verdance and Acilio, we run 2. Been thinking about 3. You could definitely swap this Snatch for a 3rd or the Razor. I think that's very valid. I could test it myself, or maybe a Reinforcer line. But yeah, running that with the Norun Hood. This is our main swappable piece when we run into Runeblades like Briar. As you'll see in that last game that I played before, the Beckoner Helm basically just has Battle Worn 1, so we'd rather keep our equipment that actually has Battle Worn 1 and does something. That's the mindset. Like I said, head slot is the weakest. Waxon, phenomenal into low to the ground decks. Think your Fies, think your Cindra, potentially the Mirror, think Briar. Also quite good into Brutes to stop pulping, even though you don't get the full value from that. Really like this card. Good swappable piece. Unmovable is our counter for Azalea to buy us some room. Also really good into Flattering Bravo. Just a way to kind of keep them at bay. we are unmovable. We hold the line. So yeah, just a great card. I would recommend running this. I'm not sure if many lists have this in right now, but my experience with the meta, you kind of need this card, to be quite honest. And that's where we're on 14 blues to ensure that we can actually pay for this reliably. Reinforce the line, another card against the Guardians and Azalea. This is our 0 for 4 as well. Target defending attack action. So it's not just an action card, it has to be an attack action. Another crew card. Would highly recommend running this card, especially into aggro decks or decks that have dominate quite often. This is just a great way to blanket turn. And then finally, Arcane Polarity. I bring this into Runeblades and the Wizards. Just instead of Oasis, where I don't really want to pitch, this is kind of Sigil of Solace plus, you could say. Yeah, so this is the deck, guys. I hope you rock with it. I know I've been loving this deck. I'll go through my results really quick, and yeah, we're kind of just popping right now. I know the format is, you know, pretty young. Going second is a very favorable win rate for this deck. You are an aggressive deck at heart. Almost got 100 games. Well, I should play one more game. Oh, that's the win rate. I've got 122 matches on this already. Way too many games, I know. But I mean, hey, it's easy. You can smash like so many. Yeah. So all sorts of heroes that you'll find here, guys. There's a lot. Flattering Showman, like I said. If you know the matchup, not bad. Azalea, 8 and 3. The matchup's a lot closer than that, actually. I think Azalea can definitely high roll you going first or second, so you have to be very, very careful about that. What else do we have? Oh, KO. Yes, KO is quite tricky. Not strong arm, just the OG KO. He's pretty tough. He's quite strong. What else do we have? Oh yeah, Pleiades. Pleiades is pretty good actually as well. Yeah, so that's the results, I guess. I've been vibing with it. I've been having fun. I called it Ira Tiger Tamer because I think that's a cool name for it. Yeah, essentially. Oh yeah, sorry, I'll go through the maybe board as well. So these are some kind of other opportunities if you want more evasion. I think Twin Twisters is a great 1 for 4, 1 for 5 if you read that second ability. Twin Twisters says +1, so you can make it come in for 5 off your second link. Or, if you're confident about it hitting, maybe you have a Legacy of Ikaru in hand, you can buff any attack giving +1. So you could give it to a Snatch. It's nice. It's alright. A lot of these cards I've just kind of spitballed. Haven't really tested too heavily with them. But, you know, this is like Upsticks is a 0 for 4. I did think about a build where you ran Throw Yourself at them and Hurls, and you just run like Rainbow Upsticks, and your plan is like literally just a Cindra impression, but then I was like, why am I not playing Cindra? But even then, Cindra doesn't have any flicking opportunity. Like this, like when this attacks a hero, you can just flick, and then it's destroyed. But I think with Iroh, you just want to keep your Kodachis. I think they're quite important to your game plan. This is just in as a 1 power. We're not running Head Jab. Spinning Wheel Kick is a really cool card. It's just a 1 for 4. It can be a 1 for 5 if you pair it together, and it has a little bit of recursion into Fatigue decks. So, yep, this is honestly a pretty decent shout. I could see myself swapping this in for like a aspect of Tiger Body. Only downside to this card really is that it blocks 2. And without Flick Flack, I don't really want to run it. On the horizon, I think you can definitely run this card. I think I just like Reinforce the line a little bit more. It's more surprising, I think, but definitely a good card to get around your Dominate and Overpower from High Seas as well. And like I said before, if you did want to make more Tigers and go for a more Tiger-centric build, think you're building Untamed, your Key Unleashes, Aspect of Tiger Bodies, all that kind of thing, this is a really great card. It's a breakpoint. It can come in for 5 or 4, depending on the link, and you get a little kitty. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been running right now, guys. Yeah, you know, like I said, it's been a while. I hope the deck tech is something that you guys are interested in. For this foreseeable future, though, I probably should have said this at the start. I'm not too sure if I'll be posting some CC IRA on the regular now. I think honestly that depends after the meta in January, because we've got RTNs, and then it's new set, I believe, and then it's PT. So like, you know, a lot of things can change in the next few months coming up for Fab. So yeah, I'll probably be playing a lot of Sage on the channel. Just having a lot of fun with the format. Syndra's cool, but I don't really like the deck fundamentally. It's just not my kind of playstyle. But I will take her to the calling, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, hoping to X2 on that. That'd be pretty chill. But yeah, guys, that was all. I hope you enjoyed. And if anyone has any questions, any feedback, whether you want me to play Ira more in CC, or if you want Syndra videos, I can do that too. Not to say that I'm against it. I mean, hey, I love putting up content for you guys. So, but I do want to be known as like the ninja guy. But yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys at the calling if you're there. Come say hi. If you can assume what I look like. Haha. Nah, you can just find me somewhere, I'm sure. Anyway, I'm going to stop yapping now. See you guys soon.